Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel, and here we are at another awesome Spamtember spam recipe. And the one I'm going to be doing for you is pretty classic. It's just basically, it's kind of a macaroni and cheese with spam in it instead of ham. So it's super easy to make and it's actually really good. So I am going to be using the Spam Light, but other collaborators will be using different types of spam in all their amazing recipes. And if you want to know what they're doing, click the links below in the description and head over to their channels where you can see some really amazing recipes being done and might get a whole new respect for spam, which is awesome. But if you go and watch the videos and be sure and comment on all of them, you'll actually be in a drawing for this awesome item. I have one of these, but Prepper Potpourri, Mary Ellen has put together this awesome collaboration, and this is going to be the giveaway. It is basically called a, I think, lunch meat slicer, but it is perfect to put your spam on and slice it, you know, kind of like those big egg slicers. It's so cool, and I actually use this in 2 of the recipes that I'm doing for this month. But for this recipe, I don't need that because I already have my 12-ounce can of spam cut up in nice diced chunks, and I'm using the light, which is 50% less fat, 25% less sodium, and 33% fewer calories, which I think I need. So I got that. So that's one thing I'm using. And let me just go through everything that you're going to need. So you clearly will need your can of spam. Then you're going to need a cheese. Like this is using Velveeta. Some people don't like Velveeta. If you have an option that you want to use instead, that's fine. But basically you'll need 12 ounce or 8 ounces of Velveeta cut up into nice meltable chunks. That's what I always say. 2 tablespoons of butter divided into 1 tablespoon sections. One will actually be used making the cheese sauce. The other is going to mix with, it says breadcrumbs, but I have all of these cornflake crumbs, and I love those for topping. So I'm going to use some of those in place of the breadcrumbs to make the final little topping that goes on the top. You'll need 2 tablespoons of flour, 1/8 of a teaspoon of red cayenne pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon of paprika, 1/8 of a teaspoon of, or 1/4 of a teaspoon of mustard, I think it is, yep, dry mustard, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And I have all of those there. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to set the cheese aside, is, oh, and you need 8 ounces, or 2 cups of milk, and 8 ounces of elbow macaroni that's been cooked according to the directions on your package, like how you cook it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the macaroni and the spam, and we're going to put that in a 2-quart casserole dish. All right, so we're going to put that there, and then we'll add in the spam. This is an awesome recipe. This is actually an easy recipe for kids to learn how to make because it's not really difficult. It's actually pretty super easy. So I'm going to mix up the macaroni and the spam, and then all of these are going to go over to a skillet on the stove. And this is where, if you're having a kid learn how to cook, this is where you're going to want to supervise them pretty closely, because you're going to make a roux. Essentially, you're going to use the flour and the butter and make a nice thick situation for your milk to go in so that you can get a nice creamy sauce. So that looks really well blended. Now we'll head over to the stove and I'll show you how I'm going to make that creamy sauce on the top. All right, here I've got that 1 tablespoon of butter melted, and now I'm going to pour in the flour, kind of make a thick paste with that. Kind of a roux. This is what's going to thicken it all up. And then once that's all really well kind of creamy, and it actually kind of starts to foam a little bit, then we're going to slowly add in the milk. All right, that looks good. Now we're going to slowly add in the milk, and you'll see how that will thicken up as it gets warm. There we go. Just a little at a time. Your secret right here to gravies and all kinds of things is mixing your flour and your butter for your sauce. There you go. And if you mix it really fast, it won't thicken up as well. I mean, it eventually will, but it's better just to do it in little bits like this, and it'll thicken. Plus, then you're going to add the cheese in, which is going to help too. But we're just going to add all this. And about midway through, I'll add the spices as well. Okay, now I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to keep doing this. You can see how it thickens up a little bit right there. And I'll just add a little bit more when that starts happening. And so I'm just going to keep doing this. I won't make you watch me. See how when you run the whisk across there and it kind of separates and you can see the bottom of the pan there because it's thickening up? That's when you'll want to add just a wee bit of more milk. And I'm sure there's a professional out there who's just rolling their eyes and saying, I'm not doing it the way you're supposed to. And it may not be, but this is the way I was taught to do it, and this is what works for me. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll come back to you when I'm ready to add in the spices and the cheese. And I've got about 1.5 cups in here right now. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add the spices in. There we are. I'm going to mix those really well. And then I'll mix the rest of the milk in and kind of get that thick. And then I'll mix in all of the cheese. And I've got the oven heated at 400 degrees, and this is just going to go over the macaroni and cheese and Spam that's in the casserole dish. And then it's going to go in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. But, well, before I put it in the oven, I'm going to make a, like a nice coating for the top of it that'll be delicious. So as soon as this is thick enough, I'll bring you back. All right, now I haven't even added in about 1/2 cup of milk yet because it doesn't seem to be getting as thick as I would like. So I don't want to get it too, runny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the cheese in, and we'll get that. And then I'll just go ahead and add it all, I guess. And then if I feel like it needs to be thickened more, then I'll add the rest. If it gets too thick, then I'll add the rest of the milk. But we'll just judge the thickness on what's happening in the pot right now. And let's see, let's get this going here. Let's melt this stuff down. It's going to be a really good sauce. I'm just sure of it. It's going to be super good. So if it gets just the right, I think it's going to be just right after I melt the cheese in there. So if it gets to be too runny, I'll add a little extra milk. And there, we'll see how it goes. All right, so I am just going to continue to stir this around until all the cheese is melted, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. I don't think I'm going to need that other 1/2 cup of milk. So when you make things, just like the beautiful thing about adding the milk slowly is that you may not have to add everything. So that's a thing. But it calls for 2 cups of milk, but clearly for this, it will work with 1.5 cups of milk. So now it looks like everything's melted together perfectly. So we're going to head back over so that I can add this in with the macaroni and the Spam and then top it. And it'll be great. Now I'm ready to mix everything. I did take that last tablespoon of butter and I melted it. And now I'm going to pour it in on these, you can use breadcrumbs, you could use smashed up crackers. I know we've actually used, smashed up potato chips, whatever. It just gives a nice crunchy kind of coating on the top. And see, we'll mix that around and that's going to be perfect. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm simply going to pour the cream sauce, the cheese sauce in on top of the noodles and Spam and mix it. It's going to be so good. All right, let me see if I can do this for you without making a mess. Sometimes kind of hard. All right, let me grab that because this is a hot pan. Okay, now I got to hold this with this hand and see if I can do it so you can see. There you go. Oh, no, can you see? There you go. Either way, it's heavy. I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, so this is getting poured out of the pan right there. into the macaroni. There we go. Okay. Whew, hot pan. Now I am going to mix this up right here. Nice around mix. And now this is just going to go in that 400-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes until it's just all heated through and nice and bubbly, and it's going to be amazing. And then I'm just going to serve this with some vegetables because you've got your dairy and your pasta, you got all the things. So I'm just going to serve some vegetables with it, and I think it's going to be great. So let me get this well mixed, and then we'll head into the oven with it. Okay. There we go. I don't like any dry spots. And then another thing that I like to do when it comes to casseroles, I don't know if anyone else does it, but I learned a long time ago to kind of even the casserole down. And then I will take a towel and kind of wipe off the edges up here because those are going to cook a lot faster and they kind of burn on there. They'll get to be kind of icky looking. So I've got me a paper towel. I'm just going to go around the pan like that. There we go. And that's going to keep it looking nicer as it cooks. There you go. You won't get all that brown on the side of your casserole dish. Just a thing. All right, now I'm going to take this and sprinkle all over the top. And I like this amount because it doesn't make a huge casserole. It'll make about 6 servings. So that'll be good for us. And then for leftovers for lunch or something, that'll work out just fine. There we go. Just kind of flick that around there. Get everything covered nicely with it. And there you have it. Now, we're heading into the oven for 20 or 25 minutes, and I will come back to you and show you the finished product. So I have the casserole out of the oven, and I forgot to show you before I dished it up. But look at how nice and crispy it is on the top. So good. And here I have it on a plate with just some mixed vegetables. So let's do a taste test. Hey, dear. You want to do a taste test? I know you do. So we're going to have him taste this. See how he likes it. Okay, this is Spam macaroni and cheese. It's got like a little coating topping on it. See what you think. I think it's good. Like Spam, like macaroni and cheese with ham, you know.
It's good.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's dinner.
Good.
Okay. Oh, yeah, take your plate there. All right, hey, you guys. As always, you know, I love the collaborations. I hope you go check out everybody's videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment so that you can possibly win a prize. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.